Hi, folks. I'm Fred McMurray. It's Tuesday and 3:30 Pacific Time, which means this can't be Pillars of Franchising. It has to be something else. Instead, it's Community of Voices, and today we're talking to the two new co-hosts of the Best Coast Business Toast. Got it out there. Thought I'd mangle it. Ron Reilly and Andrea Ternquist. I didn't butcher the names, did I? If not,
yes.
No,
you don't
okay.
care.
You're not that sorry.
No, I'm not, because I'm well-known name butcherer. So their show's going to start in January. Same Link Local Network time, same Link Local Network channel. They'll be starting on January 12th, I believe it is. Yes, I got it right. So welcome, Ron. Welcome, Andrea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Merry Christmas. Glad to be
Merry
here.
Christmas. Feliz
Right.
Navidad. Season's greetings. Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa. What was the other one? Somebody else said there
Happy
was
holidays.
Yeah, whatever.
Festivus.
Season's
Don't
greetings.
forget Festivus.
Yes.
Right?
All right. So tell our listeners, tell our watchers a bit about yourself. We'll let Andrea go first since she's the one
No,
that's
let's
festive.
let Ron go first.
Okay, we'll let the hatless one go first.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, I'm always wearing a hat, so that way my bald spot does not blind our watchers.
That's good. Maybe I should have worn one. I went and got a haircut yesterday, but the place to be nameless, right? Right.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Some
Anyway.
underground layer.
So,
Yeah.
Ron, you're a grand Puba. Oh, sorry.
That's right. As recently exalted. I'm Ron Reilly, and I'm the CEO, president at Gearing Taylor Associates. We're engineers and surveyors in Arroyo Grande since 1962. I haven't been there that long. Yeah, I don't know. I'm on the chamber board. South
Wait.
County Chamber of Commerce.
There's more fun we can have with, you said, engineers and land surveyors. So
Yeah.
most people think of engineers as well, I'd think of them as slide rule in their top pockets, which, that really dates me. But my father was an engineer, and he always said the slide rule there. So I'm assuming you don't carry a slide rule. You carry what? A computer in your pocket?
Yeah, I don't carry much anymore. I have, a computer.
I have
in
a
my pocket.
question.
You
Is
can't
that
ask
like-
questions.
You haven't even been introduced. How can you?
You haven't been. Yeah, he's right. You can't be. So you have to be
Can I
quiet
raise
until
my
the.
hand?
No, otherwise I
wanna
mute
ask
you.
a question. Okay, that works too. Am I muted?
Not yet.
Yes, folks, it's going to be one of those shows where we have to mute people and go from there. So it's gonna rock. But first, we have to let Ron finish his engineer.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
but I just want to know if it's a pocket protector, if that's what you're talking about, a slide ruler thing or whatever you're talking about.
No.
We just let the pens bleed all over us now. It's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, almost everything done on a computer. They don't even let me do too much of the engineering anymore, because I got to be out amongst the people, right? No, I have to help bring the work in, make sure that the clients stay happy, make sure the people doing the work stay happy. And so everything I do is through a Microsoft Surface. And I know, right? People
It's like a football player.
love
or
or hate.
coach.
Yeah, it's like that. I just drop the plays, folks. That's it.
All right. So
What else do we want to know about?
Well, before we go to Andrea, because you were recently, I know Ron from the South County Chamber of Commerce, who was going to be part of Ron and Andrea's show, and he was recently anointed as Grand Poobah of the Chamber Board of Directors. Ooh.
Wow.
Right.
Ooh.
Well, let's roll out the red carpet. Yes.
One of a select 24.
Congratulations. I didn't know that. That's like your own recognition. Let's get you a plaque.
Yeah, I need
Yeah, I found that.
I love the fireworks. That's good.
Yes, folks, we got it all today. Fireworks, everything. May even do some plane crashes later.
Star from last night too.
No, that we ain't got. All right, so what made you decide to want to be a Grand Poobah?
Boy, you have to define that, but the biggest thing is using this vehicle, the business that I'm now running, which has been a huge part of the community and developing the 5 cities area, for a long time, and just kind of aligning my values with the values of, hey, being active in the community, being a business partner, and as far as my involvement with the chamber, things of that nature, really, I really value being involved and helping out, and I think through that and being involved in the Pismo Coast Association of Realtors is how I was introduced to Andrea, who you meet in a second. But there wasn't any one thing that made me decide that, Fred. It's just more of it's in line with what I like to do. So
You
I
do
guess
not
when you're the
sound
boss,
fun at
you
parties.
get to decide what you want to do. Right?
You do not sound fun at parties. I'm sorry. Let's talk to Andrea. She looks more fun. She wears a hat. So, Andrea, tell us about yourself.
What do you want to know?
Audience,
first off-
anybody want to say?
Where'd you get the candy cane?
I don't know. Well,
This
I
is
don't know
a
where I got this thing.
business family-friendly show, so there are certain comments we
course.
will not make.
Yes.
But go ahead.
My name's Andrea Ternquist. I work for Plaster Title Company right here in Pismo Beach, which happens to be in the 5 cities area. I'm the marketing director, sales rep. So in our county, San Luis Obispo and Santa Barbara County, we have 6 different offices. Let's see, what I do is I cultivate relationships with realtors and lenders and engineers and producers.
Obviously.
Obviously.
You mispronounced the word. It should be engineer.
Engineer?
Yeah.
Puba. Grand Puba and engineer. See, it's spelled E-N-G. That's eng. I-N.
I
engineer.
love it. I absolutely.
I've got one for you. I've got one for you.
No way.
Absolutely.
We have shirts?
Oh, yeah.
So you'll have to wear them on your first show.
Absolutely. Yep.
Cannot wait.
All right, so back to Andrea. Other than other than saying the word wrong, we'll cut you slack there. Why are you doing the show?
Oh.
Well, one, I was on my way to a notary renewal, and Ron approached me and he said, "Hey, I think I have this great idea and I've been wanting to do it for a little while and I think you'd be a really great fit." And I said, "Okay, well, I'm about to take my notary test. It's 4:00. I haven't eaten yet. Let's talk on Monday." But when you come to the grand scheme of things, I've been really involved in multiple communities as far as here locally in the 5 cities area. In Morro Bay, I was part of the chamber. I worked with Erica Crawford. I was involved in Rotary, and much like Ron, I like to give back to the community as well.
Plus the pay is awesome.
Yeah, it is. You know what, though? I can tell you today, when I was bell ringing for the Salvation Army this afternoon, a lady slipped $100 in the thing. And all I had to do was smile at her.
Dang.
Say Merry Christmas. Another person put a $20 in there. So, I mean, just
all right.
Even the go ahead.
All right, so turn. You are going to be a notary, and Ron said, "This is more fun than being a notary. Be on a show," and so you didn't become a notary. Is that what I'm getting?
No. I've already been a notary. It was a notary test that I had to drive to Bakersfield to. And he's talking to me about it. I'm like, "Yeah, sounds great. Email me. Let's talk later." And we did. And
so in other words, you still had to drive to Bakersfield and take the test, even if you were on the show. Interesting.
Yes.
So my next question is did you go through Kuyama?
I know. I actually went to 46.
You missed Kuyama!
It was safe. I live in Napomo too. I totally could have, but I had to take a scanner to San Luis on my way up there anyway.
I'm sorry. You should have gone through Kuyama, but that's okay.
That was the original plan, but plans changed, so
all
what can you do?
So since Andrea's got the better half, we'll let Ron take the next question. So
okay.
Okay.
Tell us about the show. What's it going
About
to
the
be like? What
show.
are people going to see? What are they going to hear?
What are they going to see in here? So, Best Coast Business Toast. Obviously, give me Central Coast centric, perhaps at first, but really Central California. Looking to talk to influencers, business owners, people in the business community that are either just absolutely killing it out there and we want to hear their story, or and there's gonna be a lot of storytelling. One thing I think Andrea is pretty decent at, and I can do
I
pretty good
love
too.
stories.
Yeah, right. And then maybe they're just doing great things in the community. Um, lifting businesses up or just helping people and finding ways other businesses get involved. Or maybe they're a business that's having a hard time with pandemic or other related issues, and the rest of the business community can help lift them up in some way. And so the idea is kind of shine some light on somebody that either the community wants to know about, doesn't really have much access to, or somebody that maybe the community should know and doesn't know yet. And then, from there, we call it the business toast. We might have a libation or two while we're talking and, lift a glass at the end. And it's either cheers to continued success or to, finding that next thing that you're looking for out of your community, however the community can be of help. And so we're going to be talking to, Jocelyn, Jocelyn Brennan at the South County Chambers, hopefully just about every episode. Give her 2 or 3 minutes to kind of give us chamber updates. And some of that will be live, I think. Some of it might be pre-recorded, depending on her schedule. But really just connecting with the local community, the business community. And, I think as we hear from listeners and have more feedback, it might guide who you might see more on the show. But really just kind of shining a light on the people that need it to be shown, I think. And really,
I think you said that beautifully. Good job, partner.
Well, thank you. And thanks for stopping me there. I could just keep going. I could say the same thing 8 different ways.
Roll with it. You're doing a great job.
So let's ask the same question to Andrea to see what she comes up with that's different and entertaining and educational.
Can you please repeat the question?
No, I have no clue what it was. Oh, what are we going to see in the show?
I have notes.
Notes.
Similar to what Ron said. Just
put the notes down. Pick up the wine.
I already did that. Lifting people up, seeing the struggles, I mean, if you drive up and down around, you can see there's businesses that have been shut down left and right. There's money being distributed to people. We want to talk to them. We want to hear from them. We want to hear their story. I've even sent Ron a couple screenshots on Facebook. I'm like, look at what these guys are doing. Look at what these guys are doing. So I know in this year, been a really hard year for a lot of people. I just saw a headline while I went to Steaming Bean again. And I saw a headline that said that there was some type of shutdown or something for government assistance, or like the unemployment now has been hacked into fraud, and prisoners are getting, like Scott Peterson got a check. Like, how did that happen, kind of a thing. So, I mean, now that people have lost their livelihood, they've shut down their business, they've had to restore their businesses. We're in part 2 of the shutdown. I mean, it's just going to be interesting for self-employed people and business owners. So we want to talk to them. We want to help them. We want to hear their story. And maybe there's, some feedback that people can get and help one another.
Well, and there's this whole new round of PPP loans that are about to happen. I know we're awaiting any day. The governor's talking about $25,000 up to $25,000 in grants for small businesses. California rebuilding loans. Like, there's different ways that the businesses that are having a hard time, different resources that maybe we can kind of help guide people to as well as we're going through the process.
True. Or a lot of people are just saying, bye California, we're out. But
well, and then we lose them as an audience. So.
No, they can keep watching. We broadcast internationally.
They can laugh from another state.
Well, yeah, without their masks on and no social gatherings. But it's serious stuff, though. I mean, all in the beginning of this, we thought it was just a big, like, but there's people
It's
locally
serious.
that we know that it's
Serious
serious.
and Fred's mask there. Yep.
That's a serious mask.
Yeah, it is. That's like a gas mask.
Exactly.
I washed all of my masks last night for the first time in 4 months. I'll send you a picture.
Okay. I don't know how you send me a picture of a washed mask. I mean, I know
I took a picture. I hand washed it. I set it down to dry, and the picture's coming to you right now.
It's fascinating.
You're welcome.
If I understand the concept correctly.
No, I hand washed my masks that I haven't washed.
That's fine. Well,
it's not. I mean, you're really smart.
Dedicate a whole episode to mask washing.
Yes,
good.
I'm writing that down. What's in your cup?
This is water.
Good.
All right.
Or something that you can't smell. Who knows? So.
This is water.
Good.
So let's talk about doing
wash
business in California. I was on a call earlier today, and for the Pillars of Franchising's $1 Million Franchisee Mentor Program, and as I was talking to the mentors, they were saying that there's quite a few franchisors that don't want to do business in California because of the labor laws. They're just.
I believe that.
What type of advice would you give to people who are thinking of moving their businesses to California? What type of advice would you give them?
Work from home.
Moving to California.
Moving to California.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to know what the statistics are on the amount of people that are actually moving into California.
It's we're losing people in general, but right. Well, I'll tell you about a conversation I had earlier today. We lost an employee about 3 years ago that decided he wanted to go travel the world for a few months, and
Did he come back?
No. So some things happened in the family in Arizona, and by hook or by crook, so he and his wife ended up back in Phoenix area. And I was talking to him earlier today, actually, about, hey, GTA is looking at the world after the pandemic, and we're thinking about, I was offering before 1 day a week that people could work at home post-pandemic. Well, shoot, now we're starting to think about, okay, I mean, we could literally recruit from everywhere if we could really dial up our efficiency. If everybody could work remote up to 4 or 5 days a week. And so I'm looking at bringing him back as actually somebody that is either in a consultant capacity or an actual position with the firm that is, his job is writing out, these are the policies, procedures, this is the equipment that we use, this is the way that the work flows for a full-time remote worker. So, I mean, I think if you're looking to move to California, I mean, the traffic's always going to be not so great, and you should be looking at 3 to 4 days a week that your folks can be remote, and look at the ways to make that happen.
Right. There's pros and cons of that. I know that I used to be an independent contractor and I could work from home, but then I'd get distracted. I'm like, laundry's sitting there. Kids need to get picked up from school. But I mean, we're living in a different time now. We see people from Southern and Northern California that are like, we got to get out of here. We can sell our house for buku bucks and we can move to the Central Coast. And then, Friday at 5, 4:30, 3:30, the 101 turns into the 405 because that ocean has not changed, but it's still there.
Right.
And
might be a little higher.
It might be. Sea level is rising.
You ask.
So there was an old Saturday Night Live skit called The Californians. And I never understood the humor of it until I moved here, where everybody talks in terms of highway numbers instead of names, which is kind of weird. But, all right. So, next question.
Andrea did say the 46 earlier, and she's an Angels fan. That's right. So, that's Southern California way of describing freeways.
which
Oh,
no one
well, what would
else
you call
outside
it?
of California knows. But that's okay.
Highway 46,
You say Highway 46, you don't say the 46?
or you just say take 46.
What's the right way? Is there a right way or is there a wrong way? There's
You take the
I can
Kennedy,
both
you
ends.
take the Eisenhower, you take the Dan Ryan, you take the Calumet
Oh,
Expressway.
you're saying out of state, they're actually names, not numbers.
Not all of them. Okay, yeah.
Have you been to Los Osos?
Yes, I've been to Los Osos.
How about
But
Grubber
that's
Beach?
I-
Those are street names with numbers as well, not just state highways. Just saying.
getting weird, folks. Getting real weird.
We're getting down in the weeds here.
Is this
So-
where the cue cards come out? Rabbit hole?
Right.
No,
Okay.
not on this one because I'm on. On the other one, yeah, they will, but
Good.
not right now because people can see me.
We have
Luckily, nobody's
guiding
throwing
light
anything
here.
at me.
So wait, question.
Well-
Are they not going to be able to see you next time?
Next time when you guys are on your show, nah.
Yeah, Fred.
Oh.
Yeah,
And the
we'll be able to
fireworks
see
go
him.
off again.
It's gonna be fantastic. The guy behind the scenes. It's gonna
Is
be
he
really
gonna
fun.
is he gonna be asking hi Fred, are you gonna be asking questions?
Oh,
Like,
you
will you be
we have little
dictating?
earpieces where he can just,
So let's
walkie-talkie?
go back to the show. So people are actually watching and listening, still
Okay.
amazingly.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Thanks for sticking around.
so, what
Can I
have you
a sip of my
done?
bubbles?
What have you done differently for business in this time of COVID pandemic?
I'd like to go first on that one.
You
Me
can go
too.
first on that one.
All right. I can just there's something that tops off to my head.
Hmm.
So when March 16th came around and we tried to validate and recognize local heroes that may have been going above and beyond service, like certain individuals that would come and deliver food for the elderly, we would honor them with a certificate and a gift certificate of their choice to show our appreciation and our gratitude, because there wasn't much we could do. I mean, I'm governed by the Department of Insurance. I can't even hand out a gift that's worth $9.99. Has to be $9.99 or less. So there was, each one of us, our sales reps had a different territory, and we put it on Facebook, and we received nominations from people and multiple nominations. So there was one lady that was making masks for people, so she was recognized. There was one individual up in Cambria where his hotel shut down, the restaurant shut down, but he was still going to Cookie Crock and feeding his employees and allowing them to live in his hotel. So he was recognized. So that was one program that we started back then, Marchish. It lasted probably through May or June. And it was just our little way of giving back and recognizing for the goodness that's going on in the world. And every day is changing too. So, and now you've got things like Instacart where I try to order food and I get really upset and cancel. I'm like, you're supposed to be here tonight. I don't want to go to the grocery store. Bring me my food. My kids need ice cream. I'm not driving.
Yeah, your kids.
It's all about the kids.
Ron,
Hey,
same
Fred.
question.
Can I get clarification? Is it what our business is doing differently, or what we've been involved with to help other businesses?
Well, you're involved in everything, so do it.
Yeah, since you're a grand Puba, we'll just say what your business has been doing.
What have we been doing? Okay. So, interesting thing that we did right from the get-go, just kind of looking at, is this going to be long-term or not? This is even pre-PPP loans, was we had a large backlog of payables or receivables. And we actually offered that first month, hey, you pay your invoices that are past due. I don't care how past due they are. Take 10% off. And so we grabbed a bunch of cash right at first. We collected really well when you give that 10% off. And then we started real gradually, just kind of just offering our clients, okay, we know there's you might be unsure about moving your projects forward. let us be partners in helping keep your cash flow. And so we did a 15 and 5 program, which was, we'll take 15% off your invoices for, this was April, May, June. And if you pay us in 30 days, you can take another 5% off. So we were just kind of saying, we'll feel your cash flow pains a little bit. And that largely worked. Yeah. People kept moving to the point where we started going, geez, maybe we didn't need to offer all these discounts. And then at that point, we started another program, which was, hey, pay us on time, give me 80% of the invoice, and then give me the other 20% before December 31st, please. And we stopped doing that in December. And, I haven't heard any complaints about any of the programs. They seem to have worked. Our accountant has been a little bit discouraged by what he's looking at the balance sheets and whatnot. But hey, that's something different that we've done. And then I'll also say that Gehring Taylor, we donated to the chamber $1,000 to be one of the first MVPs, the members valuing peers, so that there were 2 other companies that joined us and at the beginning. There's more that joined later, but we were able to get almost 30 new chamber members their first year membership through that program. So.
That's awesome. Good job. Fireworks.
Right.
Good. Well, anything you do helps, and if it seems to work, then I feel bad for your accountant.
Yeah, like anybody ever feels bad for an accountant.
Right. He's doing okay.
Accountant. All right, so we're getting low on.
It's good.
We're getting low on time, so I'm going to ask you 2 questions. Mm-hmm. The first one is, what is it you want viewers or watchers or listeners to the show to take away from the first show you do? And then the second question is, how do people get a hold of you? So Andrea took the last question first, so Ron, you get this one.
Great. The number one thing I want you to take away is that there are really great leaders in this community that you have yet to meet, and that Andrea and I will ask them some great questions, and it'll be entertaining as well as informative. And you can reach me, my office number 805-489-1321, or rreilly@gehringtaylor.com.
Or you can find him on Instagram too, folks. Andrea!
You can find me on LinkedIn. I'm working on it.
She needs some connections there, folks.
I need some help. I've been on there every day. I'm like, add, connect. Who am I? What am I doing?
They're about to kick you off. You asked everyone to add.
I'm like, I know all these people. Does it work? I think our mission purpose is just for people to see the value of the camaraderie of people coming together. And I agree, the entertainment value, and to see what this can transpire and grow to. I think there's a lot of people that have been hit, and a lot of people can probably benefit from, knowledge is power. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited to be on the team, and I really want to take a drink of my bubbles right now.
Hey, so it's kind of like a business happy hour, 3:30 on Tuesdays, right?
You got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds to answer the question. How do people get a hold of you?
Probably on the back of a bathroom stall, but professionally. I'm sorry. That was just for us. Myself. 555. Every fake number starts with 555. No, 805-602-0432 is my cell phone. And I was advised that I need to come up with a different email address, so I will work on that one and get that.
Best Coast Business Toast starting January 12th with Ron Reilly and Andrea Ternquist. We'll see you then, folks.
Dang, that was good.